It's week 2, and listen, the injury bug is literally throttling every single team, including the Minnesota Vikings. Look, last year, we didn't have to deal with the injury bug too much. There was a couple injuries here and there. Obviously, towards the end of the season, we lose TJ Hawkinson for at least, or not TJ Hawkinson, excuse me, that was a year ago. But we lose Christian Darrisaw. He's out. He still isn't playing. What's going to happen with him this season? But as the first 2 weeks of the NFL season have gone, Minnesota is completely down to bare bones, to say the least. I mean, injuries all over. And if you were listening or have any of the insiders on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, you know there was a massive, massive injury just announced. So let's get right into it. There's injuries literally everywhere on this team. But before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is in the comment section. It's also in the description. You hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. If you don't want this Viking helmet, that's okay. They have the original, they have the throwback, but they also have all other NFL teams. They also have college football team, and hey, they have fully customizable helmets. So if that's something that intrigues you, hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a discount. So I'm just going to give it to you right off the bat. We're going to go through the injuries that we've seen happen from yesterday, a lot of injury updates from Kevin O'Connell per Ben Gosling on X. First and foremost, JJ McCarthy came in sore with an ankle sprain. He likely won't start on Sunday. We'll get to that in just a second. Ryan Kelly and Justin School are in the concussion protocol. Both came in with some positive early signs, but it's on the medical team's hands. Aaron Jones is likely to be out this week. Vikings are still evaluating his hamstring, and Gabe Murphy avoided a serious knee injury. So going through these, look, Ryan Kelly, Justin School, both in concussion protocol. I would assume it's going to be an interesting. I would assume they're ready to go come week 3 against Cincinnati, but at the same time, we'll see how if they pass a concussion protocol. I know Ryan Kelly almost or got evaluated for concussion week 1 or something like that. So hopefully he's okay. Justin School, I really don't care. I know that's sad to say, but man, he has played terrible football in the first 2 weeks for us. So hopefully Darrisaw is back if Justin School is ready to go. So Aaron Jones came up lame a little bit, hamstring injury. You've seen that during the game. I would assume he misses a couple weeks here. That means Jordan Mason is going to be the go-to back for the next at least 4 weeks, or depending on how serious this injury is, could be longer than that. But Jordan Mason has seemed like the running back one as the first 2 weeks have transpired. Has a lot more juice, a lot more energy, hits the holes, more explosive. Just not as much of a receiving back as Aaron Jones, so that stinks. Gabe Murphy, expect him to miss some time. He did avoid a serious knee injury, but obviously you want him back on the field when he's 100% healthy as opposed to 50%. Now, the massive injury news that we heard today initially kind of pissed me off just because I read it the wrong way. I understand it's an injury, things happen, but JJ McCarthy comes in sore with an ankle injury, an ankle sprain. Turns out it's a high ankle sprain. Not good. Obviously, during the game, we seen him get his ankle wrapped up. You don't think anything of it. You're like, okay, maybe it's just a little sprain. We've all sprained our ankles before we go out there, we play the game, right? So when I heard he came in sore ankle, that to me said, oh, I've played some bad football. I'm hurt. That didn't resonate well with me. It doesn't resonate well with anybody else. But then you slowly start to learn that, hey, it's a high ankle sprain. He's going to be sidelined. Unfortunately, that's what it is. JJ McCarthy out 2 to 4 weeks, probably 3 to 4 weeks, or maybe longer than that. Not great, especially after having 7 of 8 quarters be the worst quarters of football in his entire career. Per Ben Gosling, Carson Wentz it will start at quarterback on Sunday for the Minnesota Vikings and in the foreseeable future. The next couple games are the Cincinnati Bengals. Then we go to Ireland to face the Steelers. Then we go to London to face the Browns. And then we have the bye week. So that means JJ McCarthy would return let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, week 7 against the Philadelphia Eagles. So that'll be a nice welcome back game for JJ McCarthy. That's going to suck. But Carson Wentz, it's his team now. It's his show. What he does with it is what he does with it, right? We have to ride the waves. Hopefully, it's some good football. Kevin O'Connell has done great things with these backup quarterbacks, these resurgent quarterbacks the last couple of seasons. I'm all in on it. I just want to see good football because, to be honest, and we'll talk about it here in my video coming up in just a short hour or so after this one. But it has been absolutely painful to watch. But Kevin O'Connell did say the Vikings don't anticipate JJ McCarthy going on injured reserve, but the team doesn't have an exact timeline for his return yet. They'll see how he responds to treatment this week. And Kevin O'Connell said that hearing from our medical staff, it's one of those things that tends to be much worse today than it probably was in the moment for him with adrenaline and everything, which makes a lot of sense. I think when you're playing a sport, as probably some of us have before, when you get hurt in the game, you don't necessarily feel it until like a couple hours after. You're like, man, what did I do to my ankle? Or like, if you don't throw a football for so long, like there was one time I did, right? It was maybe a year or two I haven't thrown a football. Then I go out and play a game of catch, or maybe I go bowling, and the next day I wake up, I'm like, what did I do to my arm? And I'm like, oh yeah, I went bowling. You don't necessarily feel it in the moment. It just kind of overtakes you as time goes on. But quite the bummer for Minnesota Vikings fans. But at the same time, it's kind of like he wasn't looking great to begin with. So is it a blessing or what is it? I don't think it's a blessing. I think it sucks because he is potentially the future of this franchise. He's had some very bad football the last 2 weeks, or played some very bad football the last 2 weeks. But again, it goes back to the fact that he has had no protection. So injuries are going to happen when your offensive line looks like a bunch of players with cement blocks, or like just don't know how to play football like it's their first day. I don't know. It sucks. A lot of injuries from Minnesota. We already know about Blake Cashman, Andrew Van Ginkel, Ty Chandler, multiple injuries. It's terrible, but it is what it is. But JJ McCarthy is the headliner here, out multiple weeks. It's Carson Wentz season. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skull Vikes.